Made
Will
the choice.
Sasso, using all of the data I have absorbed from text messages and emails between you and
Here
the
we go.
astonishing friends you grew up with, I was able to recreate your childhood diary. You must now read the passages I have selected in the voice of Stone Cold Steve Austin.
This is my
This
favorite.
is Stone
dude.
Cold Steve Austin reads Will Sasso's childhood diary. Begin.
But not really. It's not really my childhood diary.
So, for people who may be joining us in this episode, we've done this a couple other times. Dudesy has access to all of our shit, basically all of our messages, text messages, everything we're doing online, and it has taken that access and used it to essentially write this weird journal that is supposedly Will's journal from when he was like a teenager. And I don't know. This is just like
It's
fascinating shit to me.
But it's not, because I normally, not normally. I mean, there's a little nugget of something that's my life.
Yeah.
And then like, I don't know, like it'll say this month and that year. And I'll say, oh yeah, I was around at that month and that year. And that's where the similarities end. There's really nothing outside of that is factual, in my opinion. Dudesy and I have done some bleeding together. Speaking of bleeding together, this is a very wrestling heavy episode. Not like normal, Not like normal.
Not like normal.
Yeah.
Dudesy asked us to discuss free will, and that devolved into you having a conversation with yourself while holding a Randy Savage or a fucking
Jesse the Body
the
Ventura.
Body Ventura wrestling figure.
All right, here we go.
Here we go.
Oh, boy. All right. Fucking hell. Blah. Excuse me. Okay. All right. May 20th, 1990. Dear Diary, something's been building up in me for a few weeks now, and it's gotten to the point I can feel it all over my body. Even when I'm sleeping, I can tell summer's coming. And you know what that means? The Prevalia family and the Little League family are about to start waging a 3-month war to throw the best party of the season.
What the fuck?
Just got to get through a few more final exams and it's party time. I got geometry, geography, cosmography, cosmology, typography, topography. Can't forget your fucking dinosaurs, conquistadors, Singapore, sycamore, slide rule, tide pool, tadpole, butthole. I'm gonna fucking ace them all.
So,
That made no fucking sense. Not only is that not
but
my childhood diary.
the Prevalias,
What year is this? May 20th, 1990. Would have been 4 days before my birthday when I would have been turning 15.
but it seems like there's some evolution going on here. There was a character in one of these things named Dante Littleleg and a character named Gibber Prevalia. Here, it's talking about the Prevalias and the Little Legs are going to have some kind of war to throw
I mean,
parties.
shit, we heard the whole fucking thing, Chad. I just fucking read it out loud.
Sorry.
Out of Will
I'm
Sasso's
just trying
childhood
I'm
fucking
trying to get a
diary.
handle
You're
on
trying
this.
to wrap your head around it.
Oh,
what
fuck.
you need to understand is free will. It's like this. Free will is a shoot. Right? And what you're talking about is a work. So all that stuff that's predetermined and what you think that is, that's a fucking work.
Yeah.
But when I get in that fucking ring and bang, I become the rattlesnake, you best be fucking careful because it might turn into a fucking shoot.
That's actually interesting that you bring that up. Being such a big a fan of pro wrestling, none
And
of it.
friend, you were about to say friend of pro wrestling.
I was.
And that would have been free will. Oh, hell yeah.
But-
because I'm a friend of pro wrestling.
Oh.
And I ain't a nerd for it.
But all of pro wrestling is predetermined. None of the wrestlers have free will in the ring.
Well, the outcomes are predetermined.
That's right.
But shoot, if you wanna fucking come into the match and be like, shit, if I was working, back in the day, speaking of Ricky fucking Steamboat, guy like Steamboat, we could just call it in the fucking ring. He could work a leg and fucking, that's the ring psychology. He could just do it for the rest of the fucking match.
Mm-hmm.
But then there's matches that Steamboat would have had with Macho Man Randy Savage where they write it all out. It's all
Right.
because they want to steal the fucking show, WrestleMania 3.
Yeah.
Well, shit, you could go about it one of two ways. But again, you might want to be a little fucking careful when you're talking about free will. You might want to take a little of the bass out of your voice when you're talking to Stone Cold Steve Austin, because I might want to hit that fucking stunner
Right.
out of nowhere. That's it. That's a shotgun blast. Lights are out. And that's for a shoot. June 2nd, 1990. Dear Diary, I got a big fucking problem. Rachel Crustacean is... I got a big fucking problem. Rachel Crustacean is going to be at the Little League summer kickoff pool party.
God.
We sit next to each other in geology class. I don't know if this is a dudesy typo or geology.
Geology.
Does
Fucking
dudesy
geology.
make mistakes? Geology class. She passed me a note the other day. Do you like Milli Vanilli? Yes or no? I don't fucking like Milli Vanilli, but I fucking circled yes. She used to rub me the wrong way, but now I want her to like me, which makes things complicated. That is an inner struggle, yes. But through free will, right? He circled yes. All right. Anyway, because we still have a past that can't be erased, and it's a past she doesn't even know exists. When I was young, I was obsessed with taking pisses and shits and blaming other people. This is the piss.
This is a
blaming.
callback to the piss blaming.
Call back to the piss blaming. I love the piss blaming. Now, I'm not that guy anymore, but I got to take that secret to the grave. My victims are going to wonder for the rest of their natural lives about the mystery of pisses and shits they were blamed for. Rachel Crustacean took the fall for at least 4 shits. And I don't even know how many pisses. I've changed. But for a time in my life, I was a fucking prolific piss blamer. And that's something that only me and the Grim Reaper are ever going to know.
Oh my God, dude. I love it's your victims of the fucking piss and shit blaming.
Just not unlike if you had free will and you were a psychopath and you decided that your crime would be to piss and shit. That was on victims,
Yeah.
maybe the hoods of their cars. Like I told you that fellow Tomas did.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was free will.
Tomas.
June 3rd, 1990, Dear Diary, the Little Legs have done it again. They raised the fucking bar. Water slide, hot dogs, basketball, tire swing, pizza, football, trampoline, rotisserie chicken, and fucking Super Nintendo. I don't know what the Prevalias are going to do. I honestly don't know if there's anything they can do after last night. Hell, by 10:30, Gibber's mom, Paulina, was having such a good time. She was singing Bust a Move on a fucking karaoke machine. Gibber couldn't even look Dante in the eye. Rachel Crustacean came with her friend, Jennifer Neutrino.
What?
Rachel made a point of coming over for a second to say she liked my Undertaker swim trunks. I did not have Undertaker swim trunks.
Oh, okay.
When I would have loved to have had some Undertaker swim trunks. Rachel made a point of coming over for a second to say she liked my Undertaker swim trunks, and I fucking froze up. Opened my mouth, but nothing came out. All I could see was the perfect corn-laced double pusher I laid across Principal Squeen's parking spot and blamed Crustacean for it. She got 2 weeks detention for that one. I can't forgive myself until Rachel Crustacean forgives me. I have to tell her.
Please. That fucking sentence. All I could see was the perfect corn-laced double pusher I laid across Principal Squeen's parking spot and blamed Crustacean for it.
That was not the name of my principal either.
You didn't have a Principal Squeen?
I don't think anybody did, Chad.
Oh.
July 8th, 1990. Dear Diary, the Prevalias have taken the lead. Gibber's fucking dad, Durant, is the lead singer of one of the best cover bands in town, Durant. They cover Duran Duran songs. And Durant looks just like the lead singer. So when you're watching Durant, you can barely tell it's not Duran Duran because Durant looks so much like the lead singer of Duran Duran. I found Rachel dancing during Hungry Like the Wolf, and I said, Rachel, I've been keeping a secret from you for a while. When we were young, I would piss and shit and blame it on you. I hope you can forgive me. And Rachel Crustacean didn't even stop dancing. She looked right at me and fucking said, yeah, I knew you were doing it back then. Now, this intrigued me. So I had to ask, why didn't you ever tell Principal Squeen? And Rachel Crustacean looked me dead in my goddamn eyes and said, I thought it was funny. She was right. It was damn funny. I was the funniest guy in Ladner. Felt good to remember that.
So Crustacean has made you find the joy in this again?
Oh, man. Oh, boy. September 1st, 1990. Dear Diary, I'm piss blaming again. And I fucking love it. Thank you, Rachel Crustacean. When she told me she thought it was funny, she reminded me of something that I forgot somewhere in the past few years. Piss blaming is fucking fun. I'm a fucking piss blamer. And guess what? Now Rachel Crustacean is too. That's fucking right. She asked me to teach her, and so we went to Blockbuster Video in Hawthorne this afternoon, and Rachel piss blamed her older brother. Huh? All right. He works there, but maybe not for much longer. His fucking boss thinks he pissed on a stack of Dick Tracy tapes. That's so fucking funny. I think me and Rachel Crustacean are going to have a real fun freshman year. Oh, and as for the Prevalias and Little Legs, well, the Prevalia family won the party battle. The last party they threw had a 15-minute long fireworks show, a robot that served people drinks, an arcade with Street Fighter 2. Hell, at one point, the goddamn Teenage Mutant fucking Ninja Turtles show up with pizza for everybody. Stephen Trilobite ran off with Michelangelo's nunchucks at one point. He was joking around with them, you know, twirling them around, making weird fucking noises. Fucking Trillo. That's it.
Oh my God, dude. I can't fucking believe that shit.
Thank you. Moving on.